the aiming go kill, but Ziggs, as strong as he is, I think quite bad as
Yeah, Guma in a lot of trouble here. He does have the magical journey, but following is Moham, and guess who's here? It's Lucid. The jump scare from the jungle. It will be Moham. Faker did it. We saw Moham did it. I mean, Faker's probably going to die, so he had to do it. Here comes an equalizer. As Kingen continuously getting pushed out. Keria and Owner here. But we got Moham and Lucid here as well. Lucid just waiting.
Guma's on his way.
His ult out if they do decide to go for the dive. Here comes the Nocturne, avoided with the Camille ult and the Maokai ult coming out as well. Looking for Owner. As a ton of damage over the top from the Ziggs. Owner in a lot of trouble. Will avoid a bunch of the early damage, but eventually does go down. Zeus getting pretty low himself, and the counter dive comes out. The cleanse here from Guma, but the follow-up from Lucid, and they're gonna get Zeus as well, but the stun comes in. Lucid and Moham super low.
Barely heading gold, I imagine, because of the fact that when aiming TP'd, Faker was just getting the plate, so by the end of it, T1, that's a lot of people. Kingen might have to flash again.
Trying to bait him in as Zeus. And yeah, nice dodge on the Bard ult, but here comes the Nocturne. Very difficult to get away from this one. The Fear is coming in, but he does avoid a little bit of the damage, but not the Fear, and now the Equalizer will come down, and Kingen is just dead. DK not able to turn this, and T1, they've got everybody in this one as Faker comes over. A double kill for the Rumble, and now Zeus is off to the races.
From T1.
Yeah, and that can still be very useful with your Ziggs. You know, you throw that in. King in a lot of trouble here. He is not going to respect the lack of vision, and he just gets punched to death by the Rumble. 3 kills already for Zeus. And we talked about this top lane matchup. Moham now in a bit of trouble. Faker keeping him around. Keria wants to do so as well. Here comes Owner. Not having the paranoia, but he's just going to flash on in as, so low is Moham, but the block-in comes in. It doesn't matter. The Q will land the final blow. And that is another kill on the board here for T1.
And a lot of this snowballs as well from the fact that you get the kill in bot side. That means that DK is going to have to play a lot more respectful, as we are still attempting a catch here. Lucid has ult, but I don't know what it can do.
Right. He's going to land the stun here on Zeus, who is in a lot of trouble, actually. That's a big shutdown that just got given over to Showmaker. At the end of the day, a lot of TPs.
It's over forces on either side. Should be able to get this turret with the satchel, as there it goes. No plates, but still, mid lane turret is always going to feel like a big win, as Kingen is still a Camille. So, like, despite the fact that his life has been very unfortunate, you can still do stuff like this.
Yeah, he's just going to throw an ult in, and you can't get out of that one as Kingen, he does get very, very low, but he did his job, and there's not much that Keria can do up here on the top side.
Even though, obviously, the laning phase was a bit of a disaster, the Camille will always have value because you have Ziggs, Maokai, and Corki. As they'll still be able to get it. So, well, someone has to catch this top wave. We'll see.
Did show a lot of people down on bottom side. He is going to stop now just to do grubs. And Guma's going to get hit by the satchel again. And this time he doesn't have flash. He's in a lot of trouble. The magical journey will not save him. That is another shutdown given over to DK. This time it's given to the Ziggs, who is casually 2-0-3.
And with MF, if you have your BT, possible collapse.
Yeah, they're trying to turn actually onto Zeus. That's a ton of damage. He has to flash away, but now trying to get on top of aiming, who is left all alone. He satchels over the wall. It's beautiful, but that is a Yone who can do even better than the Ziggs can.
Kingen's on the way.
Trying to turn here on a Faker. There's the solar flare. They should be able to trade this one back. Lucid tanking up a ton. He gets the root. He flashes away. He lives. It's a double kill for Showmaker. And just incredible
vision. They don't have vision right now, and you got to know this is happening. Lucid, I don't think is going to make it here in time. And they've realized now, but I think it's too late.
Yeah, aiming just going to turn back around, and especially with the paranoia, you don't have any chance of making it into the pit. T1, they take the Baron. Not even necessarily a sneak. And especially as teams just get better and better about clearing all the wards, so you don't have the flank ward. T1 are just going to have to go straight up here as, not the blast cone to save you, as it is going to knock out Kingen, but now Faker's 1v1. They're trying to collapse here on a Kingen with the paranoia, but he gets away from the fear. Should be okay, but the equalizer's pretty huge. The flash away from Faker, who is now in a bit of trouble. Everybody going to get rooted down, as there is no more Yone, and a massive Ziggs bomb over the top is going to push T1 away. It's not a clean fight. Nothing in this game has been clean, as a lot of members here on the side of DK are also quite low, but they're going to stick onto the Baron, or rather the Dragon anyway.
Owner has flash. It's might as well carry him. We'll see if they can able to contest this.
Oh, they're trying to take the fight here. RDK. Oh, the satchel to deny the magical journey. He's not able to get away. And Owner, I mean, he still could sacrifice his life to try to get in there. Oh, no, it's it goes to MF as they're not able to check all the boxes. And now DK, they're just going to, okay, we're going to group up in top and just push.
Get the inner.
Yeah.
Okay, and T1 is kind of calling their bluff and looking to push on mid.
Keria almost, no, he's just actually dead, not almost. He is just dead.
They got to start Nash.
8-0.
Like, especially with the positions that they got right now, like, Guma is going to get the mid-inner, and Owner is still here, so steal is a possibility, but so much of their setup does come from this Bard.
They don't see Camille. They don't know where he is. They have a suspicion. And the setup, as you mentioned, it's just the turn from the side of DK. They try to get in, but the arm guard is there for Showmaker. And this fight of Maximal comes in from Faker. And he's just going to get super low, as will Owner. Owner barely getting away. But at the end of the day, T1, they stopped the Baron take. And the turn is, again, not very clean. Kingen looking for more, and he will actually take down Owner.
I just don't think it's enough, because again, Owner is just about to get to life, and everyone on DK is on this Baron.
Oh, they're going to delay it, though. They might be, no, just the Dragon, or rather the damage is just way too much. And now here comes the combo. The turn comes in on Aguma. It's not very clean. They should just take the Baron as they finally do take it down. In goes Owner, but he's okay. Now Showmaker doesn't have a flash. He's being burned down quite a bit here. They're looking to turn as there goes Faker into the backline, takes out Showmaker. And an angle here for Guma, pretty good. Moana probably going to go down, and that he does. And DK, they get away with only two.
Chase. Like, Showmaker's healthy enough.
Mountain Soul on the cards.
Yeah, they're gonna get it.
Just going to get it for free. There's nothing that Lucy can do, even though he approaches the Dragon. It's Mountain Soul.
True that this is just a Challengers.
It's just Challengers.
It's just Challengers, baby. I don't know why it took me this long to figure out. Is DK still with a minute left?
Yes, our regional qualifiers first match. It's just Challengers. So they still have Baron, and they're trying to get the inhibitor. They're going to get it. Unless T1, no, it's gone. Okay, objective. See if T1 can answer this one. The last cone denied, and Kingen gonna have to TP back into this fight. The poke not really doing much from Amy just yet.
The bot wave. Is he gonna just push for the inhib?
I mean, he can always threaten an end, and potential for T1 to not get away if they stop the backs, but we do have Rumble's AOC is gonna back now, as this is a very tense moment in this game.
Are we just flipping it?
We're just flipping it, I guess. I mean, Baker trying to find the angle, and it's just going to come down to Guma UC again. It's going to take down the objective, and they're TPing. They're trying to end the game. They say, enough with your Elder Dragon, but Zan's
no way!
Stasis, and he might just be able to defend the base by himself. Down he will go, but T1, they still have Elder Dragon. Aiming's going to go down. Down will go Kingen eventually, as Owner will take him out with the Paranoia, and that might just do it as T1 and Guma, they take the objective and they look to push mid.
This is 42 minutes in. No one that can clear waves is going to be alive anytime soon. Zeus can TP in. I'm pretty sure this is just going to be it. There's an Elder buff, and it goes to Guma of all people.
And it was a total flip. There were like 8 people around that Drake.
Oh, DK. That's going to be it for game 1, Valdez. What a suitable ending to this first messy game.
Absolutely. This is exactly the way that game 1
on the early map and was able to get the summoners of Guma just now is Moham, no flash.
Yeah, he's in a bit of trouble here. 3-on-1. I mean, aiming is there, but he can't really help him out too much. There's the shield from the Ivern, and another satchel, but it's a flash forward. Here comes Showmaker, the collapse coming in. Guma in a lot of trouble. Keria desperate to try to save him, and Guma will be able to get away. Keria getting extremely low. The ult comes in, and Showmaker nearly picking up the double, but will
he has realized that this is the case. And they should be able to pick up first turbo off the back of this.
So you get your 3 grubs.
Yep.
You immediately pressure top lane with your Ziggs.
The wave still was. King should just already be backing at this point and just run back to bot lane.
Yeah, also give all that plate gold over the Ziggs, but instead they will just split it. Pretty good, so I don't even mind.
Kingen is actually in the game this time around.
It feels pretty good to get him some gold, I would say.
Are they seriously going to just get the inner at 8 minutes?
Well, it's really up to T1, I guess, as everybody's here. In goes Zeus, who is level 6, but now Kingen just going to get the knockback. That's another satchel that brings him back in. The all-out comes in, and Zeus is just dead. And yes, they do have a Maokai, but the Nature's Grasp a little bit late. Also, we've got this this lane going on. Kingen versus Guma. Cassante versus Sivir in the bottom lane. As now we get engaged here. Moham in a lot of trouble. He might just die. The TP is coming in. As down goes Moham, flash away from the root, and a TP from Guma. As they were thinking about maybe trying to turn that. Showmaker really wants it. But you know, you could have just root down there as a team.
Oh, can he do it?
Oh! He did it! 13:59.
After that well, okay, that offensive satchel was a bit much. And also, given... And Ziggs, it's really hard to dive into this fight. Same for Kingen.
And at the end of the day, this is going to be the power that this comp offers you. You set up some brushes, you've got a Ziggs, and you move forward, and you take objectives, you take turrets. And that they did.
Are we not playing for Dragon? Oh,
well,
the deep TP.
Okay. But they see it coming a mile away. Can just ult him away. So Zeus gonna zone them out, I guess. Lucid could try to get in there, but now he's getting engaged on, thrown over the wall by the Alistair, and trying to flash over is Owner, gets himself into an awkward spot. Kingen on the flank into 3, and he's just so tanky. They're trying to take him down, and they might be able to. They finally do. Kingen going a little bit too deep, as Owner will have to pay the price, but I think T1 should get out of this one ahead, as finally Owner will go down. And now Zeus getting kind of caught there by the satchel once again, aiming so good with those. A double kill going over to Showmaker. Carry us. Oh, the flash is so good. And Indy goes once again. Guma on the chase. And now Faker trying to punish him. Will take out Showmaker. Will not be able to take down aiming, but at the end of the day, looks like just barely T1 take the win.
Is trying to contest, ends up flashing over the wall, making it out thanks to the shield as hold on.
Yeah, we're not done. Faker's just... I guess he's just going to go down. Yep, taken out. That is the secured kill going over to Kingen. Baron
here. Well, DK have learned. They're not actually investing everyone. This Carrier is on a bit of an awkward spot. TP coming in. They are looking for the fight here.
Ooh. Nice Bramble Smash there from Owner. And now you've got the flank TP. The satchel going to be used onto him, but it doesn't matter because Moham's already dead. Just gets caught by the Maokai. Down will go Daisy. And that's going to take some power away from the Ivern. But T1, they get
both Showmaker. So I am. Oh, no, they're TPing. They're just doing Baron again. Okay.
I think this is a little bit too slow, though.
And this time, DK does really know this is going on. So I do agree. And they actually invested double TP. So maybe T1 feel a little bit prized into this.
They're just going to start it. Okay. They have an insane amount of damage with Jack, Sivir, and Corki. And there's no vision on the objective right now. Here comes Moham. TP coming in, but the Maokai is just going to zone everybody away. So there it is. Moham in the front line. Just going to be burst to smithereens, but we've got Kingen in the back line. Moham's still alive, actually. The catch on a Showmaker as he hops over the wall. First kill goes to Zeus. Kingen in a lot of trouble. And one more leap strike will do it. It's a double. And Showmaker, he can't carry all by his lonesome. Another shield comes in, but he will go down. It's a triple for Zeus, plus the Baron for T1.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not sure if we're going to get an Elder Flip this time around, especially because both teams have 2 drakes.
Should be greedy.
Oh, I'm getting in there. A big engage on an Owner, but he's just so tanky. Do they have the damage to take him out? Very nice satchel once again. Naming will eventually get the kill. So they take out Owner. No Nature's Grasp to be used, and it should take a lot of power out.
Will be able to. Daisy is doing some scouting here. Zeus is on the flank.
Yeah, I mean, Zeus on the flank plus the Maokai makes things very difficult, but Zeus is getting pushed away. The Drake does go to T1, though, so they might have to sacrifice their top laner for it. Zeus looking to turn this one around, goes into Zhonya's, and now just trying to hop away, has to flash the hook. Kingen once more, but Okay, there's the all-out onto Keria. Just going to get the headbutt in. It doesn't look like T1 wants to fight this one. That's a double knockup, though, from Kingin, but he's just getting shredded. Look at that damage from T1's comp. Down will go the tank, and in goes Keria again, just to, well, die.
The hook?
There's the hook. Very nice from Moham. That might just catch Faker here, as he is all alone. The rest of the team just on the run, but the resets are coming in for Showmaker.
Flash.
He's got the flash. That's another kill, another hop, another one on the cards. He takes down Guma, and now he's looking for Owner.
I think it ends.
Might just be the...
They have a wave.
Okay, they're going to try to go bot. Let's see how it goes.
You have Ziggs and Tristana. Like, we're very close to the base. Is that how it ends? Really?
Well, they did Mountain Drake, and that was just a bit too much. They couldn't get away.
Oh!
And Honor, he's trying to clear the wave, but it's just kind of sad for the Maokai. He is actually getting a lot of focus here from DK, and that's going to be also the Alistair, but at the end of the day,
there's no way.
Yeah, the TP comes in for Kingin, and they just clear out the wave, and their turret shredding is just so big. Down it'll go, and DK, they take game number 2.
Alistair lane is always going to feel a bit weak as we are fighting.
Yeah, level 2 here. The combo goes in on a Moham. He knocks up the ranged minion and gets the hook down. Ignite as well, but this is his Ziggs at level 2, which doesn't really do anything. Combo coming up for Keria. He's got his headbutt again. Just trying to do some extra damage in onto aiming. Do they have kill pressure? It doesn't look like it. Aiming does control of the bottom side river. DK did just get the majority of the grubs. They got 4 in total, giving them a bit of a buff. And the first straight will go to T1.
There's no TP available. Zeus is up soon, but not here just yet.
It's going to be a dash use, and now Lucid could just, he's just going to try to do it with the W, and they just block the ult. And this time, it looks like they should be able to get him, but 3-man knockup comes in. Faker dodges the 1Q, but eventually does go down. And yeah, not much you could do to get out of that one, except to see it coming ahead of time.
Yeah, they didn't use that much.
And they have the ult. So now, rooted, Ziggs ult on top, there's the grab, there's the combo. Guma not respecting it, thinks he can ult the wave, but now DK have stuck around for a very long time. TP's coming in, Zay's trying to get more, as should be Moham to go down, and only Moham, and it's to carry.
Yeah, no, that's, you take that 100%. Want to contest this, and should be able to clear out this wave without too many issues, and this is where the power of that Maokai Blitz, I think, really is felt.
Well, they're just going to try to do it on the Zeus. Flash forward isn't great, and Kingin is going very deep for this. Might actually have to pay the price, but Lockett not even able to save him, and Zeus takes a while to go down, but they do take him down. And now T1 going to use this to try to push into mid. Ult's coming down, and now Moham may be in a little bit of trouble as so many CCs come in. And he's just going to be forced to flash at the end of the day. Now looking to turn this one around. The Maokai ult in, it comes, and you cannot avoid it. Down goes Keria. You love to see the lack of counterplay. Meanwhile, Faker was just in the top lane.
Are available, particularly because he did go for the Andres into first strike as well, right? And then the short pen boots. And then also looking at most of the value there. If they want to play for Baron on this back, then it makes a little bit more sense, you know, trying to go for the most immediate power. We do have some very aggressive play here.
Yeah, really sending it in to try to kill Owner, and he just dies. I really don't know what the idea was there. Just kind of hoping that the rest of T1 would not be there, and well...
For this Dragon, Lucid just trying to get that Celestial opposition. Won't be the case. Obviously, Keria, if you do hook him, just ults and probably will be able to get away with it as...
Okay, they're trying to go in this time onto the Sejuani again. Lucid in a lot of trouble, and he's getting so low. It takes him quite a while to take down, and Faker's going to be traded. And now we get the root coming down. Everybody on the side of T1 just trying to run away. Kingin thinking about going in, as neither team really committing to anything. Showmaker goes over the wall, takes out Keria. The all-out gets used on Zeus, who is pulled in. Has to go into stasis, and Guma desperate to try to save his buddy. It's not going to work out, as the shutdown does go to aiming.
And crucial there, Lucid ends up going down, but they use so many resources, and he still gets his ult off, and that's the key thing. If he doesn't ult, T1 just walks it off. They can do this. This is fine.
I mean, he still has his flash.
We still haven't gotten the actual fight. Oh, DK. they're pulling a reverse T1. They're posturing a second dragon. Unfortunately, there is oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, don't underestimate Ziggs.
I actually did, yeah. I thought that with the wave clear that they weren't going to get it, but
no, I did too.
Oh, okay, I feel less bad about it. I'm just going to go...
Yeah, this is just 3 turrets. In trade, the Cloud Drake. And yes, T1 do get one back. But now, a little bit of pressure here.
Now vision control fully here for DK. Are they actually going to pull the trigger? Or T1, do they call the bluff? Because they don't know. I don't think they're doing it.
There it is. There's the one hook. That's all you needed. And you didn't even need the Maokai. Follow-up here from T1. Pretty decent. Moham nearly gets punished. Zeus trying to get that kill, but it's not going to happen. And yeah, they get the kill and they get out, so DK will be happy with that. That's why they need someone to shot call, okay?
They need someone to just be like, guys,
if somebody was calling the shots.
Because they didn't have Owner and they didn't have their big team fight ultimates, Valdez. Well, back to this.
Oh, wow, that was pretty interesting, but that's an Alistair. And
still takes a lot of damage, though.
Also Kasane. Oh, Faker. Oh, man, that was a huge pick on a Showmaker. And now Aiming's going to go down as well. What a super play there to pick him off. And now T1, they've got an angle for Baron.
That's the 2 damage dealers done. And now T1, yes, the health bars are low, but there's no damage available here for DK. Carrias playing spoiler. I don't think Luce is going to get to the pit. And I've seen this one a bunch of times before, Valdez. They get Nash. I don't even think this time around, though, that you will get the dragon, although with the backs, it's not a lot of damage, but it looks like them.
Yeah, you remember
on and die.
Before you were like, oh, they got the flash out of Moham. I'm like, I don't know if he's ever going to use that aggressively anyway. But could use it defensively. There it goes. Equalizer comes down. They get the combo in. Carrier going to catch him as Faker coming in on the flank. Not going to hit the target, though. He's going to get extremely low this time around, but now Kingen all alone against the entirety of T1, and even the flash is not going to save him. Down he goes.
A little damage down onto Faker. There was an opportunity to turn, but it looks like it is, again, Elder Flip or Bust this time around. Mid lane.
Well, there's the Baron, too. A little offshoot of the mid lane. Look at the damage to this Baron. I mean, it's already pretty much gone. As Lucy goes in, he's not going to get the steal. It's secured by T1. Yeah, he got his ultimate off, but there's 0 follow-up from
Can actually take Baron. Just gotta attack it, and it feels again as if T1, the team that is actually pulling the triggers on these plays, is just getting further and further ahead, and it feels earned, right? Guma sitting at literal 6 items, sold his boots, Mercurial Scimitar on the table. No, we are not just pushing. And to be fair, DK is starting up the objective now. There will be Yone on a flank.
They know he's there. They're trying to get the turn, the flash on in, the hook comes in, Faker in a bit of trouble as he is going to ult away. He is fine, but now here comes T1 trying to engage onto them. Lucy getting pretty low, and he is going to survive.
Did they have the damage?
It's pretty huge equalizer though. Hits 3 and is massive from Zeus. It's going to burn them to a crisp. He goes in to the back line and takes down Showmaker, as he will go down to his GA and eventually die. Double kill comes in for Zeus, as the Rumble should not be let through in the next game, as we have the freeze coming in. And Lucid is just on the run, knowing that it is pretty doomed, as T1 will look to push and end the game.
And T1 going up to match point the defending world champions, looking better, and it's starting to feel like it will be a repeat of that first series. The order in which the games were won, very different compared to last time. As T1 gonna take down the Nexus here. Another 45 Satchel to harass.
Yep.
Because otherwise,
all of that.
Ult. And DK, okay, Showmaker.
Oh, trying to get in behind, and Showmaker, the auto's gonna get him! And Faker eventually does go down. Here's Owner, though. Might be able to do a number here to Lucid, honestly.
Going down. I imagine was trying to flash, but he wouldn't take damage from the E.
Yeah.
As
yeah, pulled over the wall here. The Glenn in a bit of trouble, does get rooted up, and now looking for a little bit more.
This initially looks like Kingen doesn't find the Q free. Yep. It's very straightforward. Aiming also going for the TP, which doesn't end up being necessary, but could have, of course,
but it's going to be scouted out by Keria, who is unsure.
Are they still going to go for this?
Oh, Satchel comes on in, denies the ult. This wave's still here. The Maokai ultimate as well. On top of it, Moham over the top grabs two, but he might go down to the turret. Does get traded back, and now it's just a 1-for-1, and Lucid getting extremely low, and nearly does go down himself.
I do wish, and this is more of a DK in general thing, but again, that proactivity is there as...
Wow, Owner really trying to set this up. He is going to eat a bit of the damage. The saving is getting low. The smite also coming in, and they're going to get the TP out of Showmaker, but Owner might not be long for this one, as down he goes. Showmaker with the drive-by once again, and he does use his TP to get it, but picks up the kill.
Actually, so nicely done as well, because I do think they actually have an opportunity to kill him if Gwen gets to use his passive, or use her passive as well as the ultimate. Not going to be the case. It's going to be, I think, still a good enough trade, but DK should be able to get the turret in mid here as a trade. So first turret blood is going to go to T1, but now especially, yeah, exactly. Especially with the Ziggs available, this is 100% going to go down. Might even look for a second one.
Yeah, you can deny the crap. Okay, never mind. If he just autoed again and satcheled, it wouldn't have mattered. But down will go Moham here in the bottom lane. Not sure exactly.
Now the Corki getting slowly more fed. Corki has still not won a game in the series, by the way. We'll see if that changes as now 2 turrets to 1. But Showmaker should be able to equalize that fairly quickly. Imagine if he had 6 grubs.
Yeah, it would feel pretty good. One thing that spot, just to bait Moham a little bit closer, nearly hits with the hook as bit of Ziggs damage over the top. Now we're trying to get a fight on in, but Lucid going very close to the sun. The knockup comes in and the MF ult gets it done. As Keria will be able to walk this one off, but T1, they bait them into a fight once again. All the vision, it was just obviously not a very good idea. Showmaker trying to chip away at this one, has some help, and Moham goes over the wall. So down will go the turret. DK finally get in there and take that objective down. Who's going to deal with the Gwen?
No one. No, that's the neat thing.
Well,
maybe with 2 people, that should be enough. She's very speedy, though.
Yeah. Showmaker could hop in. We do have Lucid coming up here as well. And Owner around, and the second Owner, and the TP comes in. You see that Owner's trying to set this one up, has the potential to sleep 2 down, but Faker's going to be taken out first. And now the front line of only Gwen. Not going to be able to do too much. He is trying to trade here on the Kingin, but there are 4 members of DK who eventually do punish us. Now the turn comes in from T1. They catch out Lucid, who just goes in alone, but now it's just a bait as Moham gets 3 on the engage. And they're able to trade, yeah, I guess so, yeah. Okay.
They're learning! They're learning in front of our eyes, Velvet!
Just take the dragon. They're doing it, T1 has no idea, but now they have an inkling.
It's gone.
And they can't get in here on time. It snuck away, smited it at exactly time.
You just don't want to go to that next match. You don't want to go to the second best of 5 against BNK or KT.
No.
You want to stay as far away from that as you can. That's where DRX their one was born.
King a bit alone here.
There is a TP available for Showmaker, but none for aiming.
Trying to collapse here on a Kingin, who is not yet level 16, as he'll deny the hook, but that is a Nautilus. He's got more where that's coming from, as now in goes the Gwen, and the MF damage is finally, he will be taken down. Guma just gonna get that last shot. The rest of DK, everyone backed. Every single person backed to try to get to bot lane and save him, and nobody got bot lane and saved him.
Hey, Veldas, get that negativity out. Oh, the collapse.
Oh,
They're a member up.
Oh no.
They did use 2 ultimates here. I don't know if that's enough.
Yeah, the flanking teleport from Faker as now the engage comes in from Moham. He presses his buttons, but it's Showmaker hooked at him midair by the side of Keria. He's in a lot of trouble. Guma just flashes in onto him. And now it's all up to aiming to get the damage done, as Lucid will be able to frontline. And you're not letting this Gwen out of here. And T1
does have it now. Faker's on his way, but so is Moham.
Is it just a flip?
It's a flip.
Oh no, they're gonna turn on to Lucid. Bunch of damage, bunch it to Owner too, but he lives! And they can't take him out, and he flashes out of the Mega Bomb from the Ziggs. It's just
blowout. And we take another look at the fight here.
think he's saying to keep Maokai out
먹긴
of the
했어.
pit.
먹어, 먹어. 먹어. 난 살았어.
Opponent doesn't have flash just yet, though.
Ooh.
It's close, but I don't know if it's going to be in time. Lucid still has his ult. I don't think he can get into the pits.
Do they know the timing of this? It would be actually perfect right before Owner's flash, and they get the Baron. And they just get away with it. It's all in this moment. Let's see what happens. DK, they're trying to push forward with the Baron in mid. They take out the inner. Trying to find the angle for the Maokai ult. It might just end up being a flip as well. This is going down so incredibly fast. T1, they get zoned away, and it just goes the way of DK again. Infernal Soul for Dplus Kia. And now they're looking to find Keria, who is going to get flashed on. Doesn't have the flash of his own. Throws an ult into Showmaker, but the reset's already there. The hook comes in, and he's dead. Guma, he's over here by himself. Couldn't get away. And he should be going down here shortly as Kingen pulls him out of the bomb.
To see who is going to be the final LCK seed.
Well,
the owner did pull the wave. This is fairly low here.
It's a pretty small wave. There is a tree in the sapling, to deny his back as the flash on a Faker, but he just flashes away and Lucid doesn't really do much at all. He's trying to frontline here, but eventually Keria does go down. And the wave, the one cannon.
Look at him!
The one cannon!
He's shooting!
Oh, but he can't quite get close enough and eventually just get cleared out. Zeus here on the run. And now it's a big Gwen throwing in the lives, and that's going to be the kill.
Actually has the vision to make that play work. And now T1 looking for a punch back.
We're going in. Moham catches two, but I don't know who's catching who at this point in time. Owner goes in, but just trying to zone, I guess, for the team as the MF ult's gonna hit that front line and do insane damage, and now Kingen's in trouble as well. The ult will come through, he doesn't have a cancel, and Kingen will go down.
Give him AP. What I was saying, though, is that there is definitely one fight for T1. They are aware this is happening, but they should get that.
Oh my, well.
Wait, Zeus, he will get spotted here.
Yep, Zeus gonna be spotted, and they get the catch, but aiming, he's got Banshees, and Zeus, he's gotten so low, he is going 1v2. Meanwhile, down the go, not even look at the damage that is being done to the guys on T1. Faker, Guba, Keria on the run. Keria goes in, but they're still here. They don't quite have the damage, and he's not a frontline anymore. Faker goes down. It's only Guma who is very desperate. He's going to get flashed on and eventually taken out by Showmaker as the GA is buying some time, and the timing is there. Aiming gets it down, and it's looking good for a game number 5.
DK have not been able to stand up to T1 in a very long time, Valdez. They're going to go to red side. I think T1 still should be favored, given how these games have played out. But man, the regional gauntlet kicking off with, I don't know if I would call it good, but damn if it's not entertaining, Valdez.
Exactly. It's a lot of fun. Keria alone, of course, not able to stop it. And
that is going to be Kingen maybe looking for more, but I don't think that you really have an opportunity to. And this also really delays your back.
Meganar comes in, but he's just punished by...
Are they going to go for a dive here? Double sums on aiming.
Oh, he's going to get hit into the wall. Once again, cleanses the first part, but then gets rooted up, but they don't quite stick around. Follow up on that one.
Hook is being eaten. Lucid tries to keep the passive up, but with Valkyrie, can they chase?
If he lands the chains, no, nice dodge from Faker. And aiming does have to back. Moham just alone, trying to live under the turret, but they might have the damage. They barely do. And it will be enough to take down Moham. And finally, Kingen will revisit the bottom lane.
Lucid now, level 6. Keria.
Uh-oh, another one from Keria! Just sets it up so beautifully. And that is a
Grubs. And I think they weren't going to be able to contest Grubs anyway. Oh, they're going to look for the dive onto Zeus here.
They can even use their Grubs in this exact moment, you know? As in comes Keria, he says, no, I'm here, you can't do anything. And Kingen going to be forced to flash away from that one. Showmaker, meanwhile, Faker getting a huge amount of burst onto him. And all of a sudden, the dive is kind of falling apart at the seams as well. And you take a look at the top lane, although I say that, trying to get another engage here onto the Kazante. King in, trying to drag, or rather Zeus trying to drag in Moham, but now it's Keria up against the wall against two, just 1v2ing, but down will go Zeus as the dive finally does come to fruition here, and Keria as well gets baited into it, and finally DK are able to pull off a couple of kills.
They want to try and play for this. Do note, only Lucid used his ultimate, whereas for T1, it was 2 ults invested. I don't know if that alone is going to be enough as Showmaker.
Yeah, he's in a bit of trouble, but he is just going to flash
That's
away.
the root.
Yeah, and now trying to challenge in the river. DK trying to come on in. Moham, though, in a bit of trouble, has to flash away from a lot of CC, but he can't get away, and there it is, the re-engage on Akuma, who will go down. And finally, they will get the kill. Moham will have to pay for it, but look at Zeus, he's so low. And the shields, but not going to happen. Double kill for the Gold King Gaming, who is now very much online in DK.
I think if Zeus just, I don't know what his cooldown for at that point, but if that MFL doesn't go off, that alone would have been enough to keep Guma alive. Oscar, maybe they can look for a collapse from the Faker, but
I swear, he's trying, he like really cranked it up to 11 in this game. I don't know.
As the gold lead basically even, no one is actually going to take the Herald, which means a lot of damage is going to go down. It's a bait.
Okay. It's a, yes, it's yes.
That's,
okay.
That's Showmaker.
It's just a bait. Showmaker TPing in. And
the sleep.
Oh, that's a lot of damage, actually. In goes Zeus, okay, in the face of 4 of them, and he's just gonna die. So down he goes, not really able to get much. Baron is about to spawn.
No, there's no way, Vel.
There's no way. Here comes
the
DK.
Mega collapse. They have a lot of vision. They definitely know this is coming.
Yeah,
does that matter?
Well,
Lucid can flash R.
Yeah, Zeus Keria trying to come in as well. Faker a little bit. Okay, he's gonna get out of there, and the Gnar goes flying. The TP comes in, and that is Zeus Moham. Oh no, he's in the front, and down he'll go. But the sleep is coming in. On a Zeus who flashes forward and goes all out, but down he will go himself. And he's trying to get back in there. The MF ult doesn't do much. Oh, it's gonna keep him around with the Gnar. And they get the kill up to Owner. The flush! And they're going for more. They have so much chase potential. The burn.
Is it enough? Guma!
Down he'll go! And looking for a bit more. Keria just wants to sacrifice himself, and he might be able to, but that is Showmaker. And that'll do it.
Are they gonna get Nash?
I think they can. It's only Faker. He does have TP, but he is
it's fine. They can never Nash at 20 minutes if it's just him.
Yeah, and composition-wise, you mentioned it already, but LeBlanc and Lilia, that is where they would like to play every single game of League of Legends, every single time. Whereas T1, their comp wants to stay together as a ball and control areas of space, but if you're losing one piece by one piece, it's never going to go well for you. And DK proved that right away. And this isn't a Baron where you're just going to sit around not really do much with it. They're going to be able to take down.
It's just arrow, really.
Yeah.
Outside of Keria getting a flank. Well, yeah, that's the neat thing. You really shouldn't. Able to take this as the TP comes in. And you're going to get Mega.
DK are going to be here. And over the top comes Showmaker through the gate, and he's trying to just take down Nova. He doesn't, and he's dead. But they got the Drake, and now they're looking to get a bit more. They trade carries. And Zeus in a very awkward spot, but Mega Gnar's just going to disappear. Dissipate here.
Are they actually?
Point in time.
So, when all said and done, they trade 1-for-1. King and TP, but you got the Hextech Soul Point. So 100% worth it here for DK.
Uh-oh. Little setup.
Moham, he's looking!
Little Moham engaged. The Poppy's good for one for keeping him out, but the MF ult is fantastic. Zeus, though, trying to find the angle, gets the knock-up on aiming, but the damage is coming in. Keria goes down, and Zeus has no help. The sleep comes in. Faker and his buddy Owner are up against the wall, against the King in, and they will not stand. DK, they win the fight, and they're looking to push mid.
And Guma, he's standing alone. Have DK really done it after all this time, Valdez? They haven't gotten a win since 2021 when they made it to Worlds, when they were running the LCK.
Look at Showmaker, he knows it's over. Dplus Kia. They are going to work.